Hello guys, good afternoon. Today is Sunday. So some subscribers asked me to speak and to go into details about penny stocks. I just began to make some videos, and today I will try to speak about those promoters and those scammers online. Now think of it. Penny stocks are stocks that no one wants to trade. Okay? No one wants to trade, especially big traders or professional traders. Why? Because first, there is no that much money. How do you know that there is no much money? You just see the volume. The volume gives how many shares traded in a day. For example, 100,000 is too little when the stock is when the stock is very tiny, like 12 cents, 20 cents, $1. If it is 50,000, and it is even if it is $1, it's only $50,000 from sellers and buyers. If you divide this by 2, those who sell and those who buy, it means just to have $25,000. How many traders are there in this 25,000? Okay, maybe you find a professional having 10,000 or something, and all the other guys having $1,500, $2,000, and they think they can play with a professional, and these professionals are stuck into these stocks, and they short the stocks, and they take every single money there. Okay, now we have two kinds of scams. First, the scammers that ask you to, they send you an email. Okay, you subscribe to them. There are a lot. If you put on Google, for example, invest in penny stocks, you will have 10, 20, 30, 40 websites. Whenever you go to this website, what do you find? You find, the first thing you find is what is your name, email, subscribe. Okay, for this newsletter. That's it. Now, when you give them your email, some they ask to confirm the email, and some they don't ask anything. So after 1 day, 2, 3, they send you a stock, and they ask you to buy it on a special day. Okay? Because they can just ask you just buy the stock, because they want to have all the beginners in 1 day. So in the morning, all the beginners, they come because they get invited to invest in this stock, and they give you 1 page of financials. You know, they play with these things, you know. And in that day, what will happen? A lot of beginners, they begin to buy at 9:30 when the stock market opens, and when it reaches enough, the big guys go, and the professionals comes to short that stock and to take all the money of the beginners. Okay, that's why you see on the chart, you see a big spike for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and then it goes down. Okay, it's always the same, it's always the game. But see, it's always the game, and you have no chance to play with these guys. But still, beginners, they trust these people, and they throw their money. You say, okay, it's only 100 or 2. I just try with $200 or with $500 or $1,000. $1,000, it's 1,000. If you lose from 1,000, you lose 500. You lose 50% of your money. That is too much money to lost. Okay. Hope it's not more than 50%. It could be 20. It could be 80. It could be 90. It could be wherever. Okay. So this kind of scammers, they ask you, they have website, it's just 1 page website. Okay, it's not, it's just one page website. They put some video, they put some information, they put some stocks that go 1,000, 2,000%, and just an example. These are the scams they have done before, so they will tell you what they will do in the future, and this is the kind of thing. Now, there are some chat rooms. People, they go to chat rooms. People, sometimes they go just online. They find articles like this. Someone who has a blog, and he is always giving advice, and in each time he gives a stock to buy at any time. Okay, this is one kind, and there is another kind who are called promoters. Promoters sometimes they're not really scammers. Promoters, sometimes the company itself pay this guy to ask people to buy the stock in order to get more and more and more money, to raise money for the company. Because a company with 20 cents a share is a very, very little company. Okay, so if it gets to 40% or $1 or $2, this is good for the company if they stay, if the people they stay, they see. And the beginners, most of the time, some they stay, some they don't. So this is what the promoters do. Sometimes the promoters, they work with professionals, because the professional, they can't do this kind of campaign. So these promoters do these campaigns, and they ask people to buy the stock in one day. And some people, they just ask, they give you information about the stock, and you buy, and you say hold, buy and hold for 1 year or 2 or 3, and then you can make a lot of money. Okay, so what is the truth about this? The truth about this is most of these penny stocks are very, very tiny companies. Their financials is very, very low. It means they don't have that much earnings. Sometimes some they exist only on paper, like online. They exist only online. They don't have stores or something. For example, if you take anything that it is online is online. They don't have they don't have a store that you can go to and you check, or and most of these they don't have good financials. So I just begin like last video with this MGON. I showed you I just subscribed to some of the promoters and some of the scammers. For me, it's just to follow them to see what they are doing. Okay, just to see. I have seen a lot. I don't trade penny stocks because they are dangerous, and I don't want to give them even it's $1. I don't want to give them $1. They take 50 cents from $1. I don't give them any. So I just look at them and look how do they work, because they send me the stocks. And anyone can do that. You just subscribe to any scammers or to the promoter. You have the stock in the morning, 9:30. You check what's going on in this stock, okay? And you see how these people operate, okay? So this is in general about promoters and scammers. They take too much money from the beginners. Don't think that it is $100, $200. It's just you try to do a trade. But see, if $200, you lose $100. It's too much money. It means you lose. Try to think about percentage. If any trade you lose half of your money, you can't make it. Okay, you can't make it by the year or 2 years. And your goal, not when you are a beginner, not to make money. Your goal is to conserve your money for a long time. And if you lose a little bit, that's good. But if you lose too much, after 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you cannot trade. If you have an account with $5,000, 1 year you will have 2,000. Second year maybe you will have 500. So you stop. And then when you stop, you close the account and you begin blaming the professional. You begin to blaming the short sellers. You have a bad idea about stock market. You go to your friends and you say it's just gambling. Because you lose, because you don't know how to make money, you think that it is gambling. Okay? So stock market, trading is a business, it's not gambling. If you try to gamble, you will lose more than you profit. Even if you profit 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades, and you have some money because of luck. Because of luck, it's not something that you can rely on. Because later you will lose your money in some risky trades. Now, when you are in in this kind of stocks, you will see the bid and the ask. They are very, very large. They are not small. They are not 1 cent or less. Okay, 1 cent is good, but you see, for example, the stock, for example, is 120. You find this is the bid. You find 125 or 130 is the ask. It means nobody is trading there, so the bid and ask will be large. Okay, it's large because of this. Now, this is just to highlight who are this kind of promoters and scammers that are all online and they make too much money from the beginners. This is just the advice. Stay away, or if you want to do, try to see some listed stocks and try to trade safe. Don't put too much money in this because of greed. Because of greed, you say, if I put 1,000, I get 5,000. If I put 5,000, maybe I get 20,000. You begin to dream. And then when you do the trade, you put 5,000, it goes to 7,000. By the end of the day, you find it 1,000. Okay, because the guys begin to buy, it goes up, the price goes up, and then the other guys go to short the stock, and then you have nothing. Okay, I have made another video about Tim Sykes or Timothy Sykes. He's doing the same. He tries to find pump and dump schemes. When the pump, he tried to have a watch list of mini stocks, and it's very easy to find them because you can go to any website and you see the gainers in volume and in price. You find these penny stocks are the first that come into the list. Why? Because they say, for example, 200% gainer. 200. What is this 200%? These are just things that it is so risky. Because think about it. If you can have 200%, you can lose 99%. Okay, try to see the reward and the risk, because the beginners, they see always the reward, they don't see the risk. So the risk and reward are the same, so you should see them. Do you like to put 1,000 and to lose 900, or this 1,000 becomes 4,000? I am sure that the beginners, they will like it to have 1,000 goes to 2,000, 4,000. And they say, okay, I am with the risk. It is not that you are with the risk. It's that you are gambling. It means all your mind is gambling. You are still thinking about to buy some tickets, you scratch them and you get millions of dollars. This is what you are. This is what is in your mind. That's why you will never grow up. You should grow up to intermediate level, and you put stop loss and you get away from this. If you want to trade, why don't you trade $5, $6, $7, $5? You can buy 100 shares with $500. Okay, it goes 20%, 50%, or 40%. You get 100 or 80 or 120. This is because you have little money. But suppose that you have $10,000. You put 5,000 in this $5 or $6. You can make 200, 300, 500, 600 depending on the day, and it's good money. Okay, at least you have less risk than the penny stocks. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any question about these promoters and these scammers, or you find something that that it is ambiguous, please just comment or send me a private message. Thank you very much and have a nice day.